Okay, let's talk about South Africa. South Africa, the race reality of South Africa is a microcosm of the race reality of the whole entire globe when it relates to the black race and the white race. The liberals, the Marxists, contend that white South Africans under apartheid intentionally separated the black race from white privilege, the most privileged schools, the most privileged areas of living, the most privileged areas of thought. They accused the white Aryan race of being the oppressor of the black race. This nonsense and this ideological lie must stop now. Now here's the real truth. The white Aryan race, or other white races, built South Africa. You're gonna now the libs are gonna tell me, oh well, you know, black people built that, they had jobs hoping to contribute to society. I'm not talking about physically building society. I'm talking about the innovations and the creativity, the plan, the design of that society came from the Europeans. There's no question about it. You look at South Africa, that society is a Western white European society with white values. Not black values, not African Negroid values, white values. It is their society. They were gracious enough to give the blacks their little lot of land to build a society for themselves. See, here's the thing, people. Not every fucking white is so catering to nigs. Okay? Why should the white man not benefit from a society that he created? Did the black man create the political systems? Did the black man create means of exploring the gold? Did the black man create means of processing the silver? All these rich materials. Did the black man create the criminal justice system? Was that an African system? Please. The white man created. Yes, you might have your little Uncle Tom Negroes here and there, but the overall major contributions to the South African society was created by the white man. He created apartheid to protect his race. Do you realize when you live among a race who sees the other race as having everything, what that will do to that race? I mean, theoretically, think about it. If I'm the person that is poor, destitute, based upon my genetic IQ and based upon my genetic traits of logic and reasoning, I'm not saying all niggas would do this, but wouldn't it be a greater chance of those niggas to commit robbery, murder, and genocide upon the white race than other way around? Why would the white race want to just kill black people? Yeah, because these Afro bozos seem to think that whites just love to kill black people. What? Why would we want to kill black people if they're in their own society living amongst themselves? Did I ever cross people's mind? The fact of the matter is, when you create the society, you should have the benefits, more of the benefits of that society. That is what is called capitalism. That is what is called a fair economic system. Marxism says, I don't give a shit who created society. It's my land. I own it. The black man did not own the South African area where the Boers went. There was no political boundaries. That land was up for grabs, and the white man took the opportunity, exploited the resources, and created a civilization. Created all the technology, and all those benefits went to his offspring, which in general have a higher tendency to be more creative, far greater tendency to be more creative, more logically thinking in terms of logically thinking in philosophy, literature, and art. All these things are measured, that we measure ourselves by the West. South Africa, the civilization, the buildings, the political systems, the economic systems are Western white culture. Period. That's a matter of fact. But yet we call him the oppressor. What did he oppress? He oppressed people who had no biological capacity to equalize the intellectual capacity of the white man. Sorry for me being so angry, but I'm sick and tired of hearing about South Africa. And what has gone on in South Africa went on with all of Africa. The same type of white innovation, white creativity that is lacking in the black race formed those civilizations. I mean, are we saying that the Nigerian cities are built from black people? Yes, you physically built it, but who created? Who made the plans? Who made the maps of the architecture? Drew all those things out. It had to have a mind, okay? And that mind is indisputably white. Not all the time. I'm sure there's one in a million blacks that could have had some moderate influence in creating those African societies. But the bottom line is that it's either the white Caucasoid or it's Arab Caucasoid counterpart. So the myth of apartheid being oppressive is a myth. It's an indisputable myth. Any race who is race conscious and sees another race in general as having lower intellectual capacity based upon them having no ability to create a civilization or sustain a civilization has the right to protect its race by segregating its race to protect its gene pool and overall protect its people from genocide, because that's ultimately what will happen. You mix the black race who has nothing with a white race who has everything based upon its genetic capacity of creativity and intellectual capacity, you will have white genocide. To the white world, have a nice day.